This is Ryan Abraham with Josh Shaw, Redshirt senior defensive back for the USC Trojans. 1 week of fall camp down. How'd the first week go?
As expected, you know. I'm just so excited about the young guys that have came in here. They came in really open-minded, very coachable, willing to learn. They're asking questions now. They're really developing. So for me, this being my last year, it gives me a lot of joy seeing young men develop on here on the football field.
Do you relish that kind of role as a mentor to some of these guys?
Yes, I definitely do. I remember when I was younger and I had guys like TJ McDonald and Nikel Robies to kind of, you know, show me the way. So I'm just kind of trying to follow those guys' footsteps, and I know how much it can benefit a young player when a guy who's, you know, been proven and played well in college football, when they can mentor a young man. I know that can definitely benefit these young freshmen that we do have.
I want to talk to you about the young freshmen, but before that, I mean, you're a veteran guy, but it's also kind of a new scheme for you. How have you adjusted to this new defense?
Well, you know, this is my 5th defensive scheme now, being my 5th year in college. New defensive coordinator, new position coach every single year. So wow. There's probably not too much in college football that I haven't seen. So I think I picked it up very fast. And you know, and I think football is just it's an ever-learning thing. You never know it all. So I'm constantly still learning new things every single day. But I've got a pretty good grasp of this defense thus far.
Wow, this guy didn't realize that 5 different defensive schemes, or 5 years. I mean, is that something that you're like, man, another one in another year comes along, you just can't even believe it?
Right, I just, tell you the truth, I just embrace the challenge. And I think in the future, it'll definitely help me out a lot, because there's a lot I've had come my way within my 5 years of college football.
All right, well, let's talk about the freshmen. There's 4 defensive back guys that are working with you guys in the defensive backfield. I saw you working with Lamont Simmons, who's a taller corner from Florida. I know you got a lot of extra work in there. What have you thought of his play so far?
I think Lamont has came in here and done a great job, especially being from the other side of the country. It's hard for a lot of guys to adjust, and Lamont, he just kept his mouth shut, and he just works hard, man. I think the coaches definitely take notice of it. I think Lamont is a guy who's definitely going to be relied on to help us this fall on the defensive side of football. One
of the guys that impressed me was originally committed to Washington, Jonathan Lockett from Modern Day High School. Looked really good to me out here in the summer workouts. I think it was making a lot of plays there. What have you thought of his play?
I think he's gradually coming along. When he first started off, you know, I think coaches and players expected a little bit more out of him, but now he's really buying in. And the thing with Lockett is he's a very smart football player. I think that's his greatest attribute, and he has really, really good feet. And so as long as he keeps learning and he keeps working hard, I think he's another player that can help us in the future.
Now, John Plattenburg, I think he's been mostly working with the safeties, but what have you seen from him? Someone that was committed to UCLA before, so I think USC fans like that he's a Trojan now.
Plattenburg, he's doing great right now. He's actually rotating in with the ones right now. The coaches are, you know, trying to get a good feel for how he can help us this fall, because I do know that if he continues his play, he will definitely be counted on to help us this fall as well. Plattenburg is a safety who's, you know, he's from Corona Centennial, so I'm pretty sure he's had great coaching in his background. But he came out here and just been, he's gone to work every single day. Every single day, Plattenburg, he, you know, we go inside and we watch the film, and it's like, wow, you know, this guy is doing a really awesome job for us. And to play safety as a freshman, it's not easy, because you got to make certain calls. You just, you know, you have to know a lot. Linebackers depend on you at times, and you know, and you got to kind of hold the whole secondary in cahoots, you know, hold us all in tight. And I think Plattenburg, for a freshman, he's doing a really, really good job.
And one last guy, probably the biggest name in the defensive backfield, Adoree Jackson's been back there. The real only guy that's been playing both sides of the ball, but he seems like a special player out there. What are your thoughts on him?
You said it exactly. Adoree is just he's a special athlete. He just has a lot of God-given ability that probably a lot of, you know, people in this world just don't have, and Adoree possesses he possesses that type of skill set. And when Adoree gets the ball in his hands on offense, it's exciting, you know. And I'm sure defensive fans out there, they'll just hold their breath when Adoree has the ball. And when he's on defense, he'll make a lot of plays, just because, I mean, he can run with anybody. He can stop on the dime. He has great feet. He's great in transitions. And the thing with Adoree too is Adoree, in my opinion, Adoree right now, although he's playing both sides of the ball, but knowledge-wise, I think he's grasping it all just as fast as the other guys, or if not faster than the other guys. When coaches ask him a question in the meeting, or when I ask him a question out here on the field, he's not thinking about it. He just reacts. He knows exactly what he's supposed to be doing. And there'll be some bumps and bruises down the road. You know, he'll have a few busts here and there maybe, but for a freshman, Adoree Jackson is doing extremely well for us.
Awesome. Well, I don't know if you're going to get better freshman defensive back report than that what we got from redshirt senior Josh Shaw. For Ryan Abraham, Josh Shaw, check out uscfootball.com for more.